How did you catch your significant other cheating? I suspected my girlfriend of cheating, so I bought her a journal for Valentine's Day. Unbeknownst to her, I had heard from a close friend of mine that my girlfriend was flirting with another guy at the bar. When I heard this information, I started to notice signs of my girlfriend acting suspicious. She was always laughing at her phone, and when I asked her about it, she got angry and always told me it was just her mom or sister. I started to grow more and more suspicious by the day, but did the best I could to hide it and act like everything was normal. Valentine's Day rolls around and I decided to buy her a cute little journal and encourage her to write her thoughts and things in it, telling her I read somewhere that it helps with stress. I had already gone through her phone when she was asleep but found nothing, so I was starting to doubt myself, but I still had a bad gut feeling that my girlfriend was cheating. I knew she loved writing, so I thought that this was a perfect gift and maybe I could catch her writing something about her little secret. A few weeks passed and I had almost forgotten about the whole thing when one night she came home smelling like cologne. I brushed it off and pretended to fall asleep. After I knew my girlfriend had fallen asleep, I crept over to her dresser and snagged her journal off the top. I went to the bathroom and locked the door. At first everything seemed normal and I began to feel bad about invading her privacy like this. But then, I flipped past a bunch of blank pages and my heart stopped. It was a love note written in different handwriting than my girlfriend's, talking about how much fun this person had with my girlfriend and how they will have to meet up again. But it gets far worse. Underneath the note was my girlfriend's handwriting replying to the message, making fun of how oblivious I was, and how I was too nice. There was more on the second page, and far worse, talking about me and how pathetic I was. I couldn't even read on before I bent over the toilet to throw up. I closed the journal, and then it hit me: how the hell is this guy writing in this journal? Is he in our house when I'm not there? Or is my girlfriend bringing her journal with her when she goes out and they write these secret little love notes? This thought set me over the edge and I nearly ripped the entire journal apart, but I somehow told myself to remain calm. I went back to bed, put the journal back on the dresser, and tried my hardest not to disrupt my sleeping girlfriend. Morning comes and I had to act like everything was normal, but even looking at my girlfriend made me want to throw up. I knew that my girlfriend planned on going out with her friends again that night, and sure enough she tells me she's leaving around 8 p.m. I act all kind and innocent as she's leaving, and as soon as she closes the door I race upstairs, and wouldn't you know it? The journal is not there. I pick up my phone and dial my friend Joe, the one who originally warned me about my girlfriend's behavior. I told him it's go time for Mission Joe. This is the code name we had for the revenge plan that I spent the whole previous night thinking about. Joe was instructed to be at the bar that I knew my girlfriend was always at and gather evidence of her cheating. Throughout the night he sent me videos of her hugging and kissing this other guy. I felt sick. How could this really be happening to me? Reading it was one thing, but watching videos of it was a whole other level. He sent me a video of my girlfriend and this man leaving the bar and him handing the journal back to her. Joe knew he had to discreetly follow them out of the bar and see where they were headed. I knew this was too early for my girlfriend to be coming home, so she must be going to this guy's place after the bar. Joe was sending me updates via text message and finally sent me the apartment address where my girlfriend and guy walked to. Me and Joe met outside the apartment and consulted on what to do next. Adrenaline filled my body as we waited. Joe worked for a plumbing company where they use these little cameras attached to a bendable tube to inspect pipes and things of that nature, and when he told me that he brought it with him we both looked at each other and smirked. The apartment complex only had 6 rooms, so it wasn't that difficult to find which room they were in. Me and Joe brought our camera inside and snuck it past the reception desk and started putting our ears up to each door. My heart was racing and I could hardly keep walking on, so I instructed Joe to just tell me if he heard them in any of the next rooms. At the very last door Joe waved me over. He told me that he heard my girlfriend's voice. I looked at Joe, and he took his camera out and started to slide it under the door. Just as he started doing